first of all, once you get into these conflicts, it's almost impossible to get out. I mean, look at Afghanistan. It's the longest war in American history. We got out of Iraq, but then we got back in. This is one of the reasons I was so opposed to going into Iraq to begin with. I knew that once we got in there, we'd never get out. So I think it perpetuates itself for that reason. Second, I think it's a basic giant jobs program for the elite here in Washington, right? I mean, there are just all sorts of people in Washington who I run into all the time who want to run the world. If you're trying to run the world, it just creates lots of jobs and lots of opportunities. So it is a jobs program. And the other thing is, we have no accountability in the American system. You can screw up big time in foreign policy and you really don't get punished for it. Right? You go to a think tank, you stay there for a couple of years, and then you're back in the government again.
Well, why is that? So all of these things are puzzling, aren't they? But why is there no accountability in the foreign policy establishment? Is that true across the board in the government, or is there something unique about the foreign policy establishment?
There's something unique about the foreign policy establishment. And that is the fact that there's this real disjuncture between the public and the elites. And the fact is, the United States is the most secure great power in the history of the world. And the public intuits this. They understand that we're separated from the rest of the world by two giant moats. We have thousands of nuclear weapons. And here we are in the unipolar moment where, by definition, we're the only great power on the planet. Just think about this. We're the only great power on the planet. We have thousands of nuclear weapons, and we're separated from the rest of the world by giant moats. Does it get any better than this?